Annie, what do you think of the frog? You don't care. You didn't have much part in that one, did you? All right, sweet girl, I have a necklace for you to try on. Hello, everyone. Let me show you what I have. Just last week, I had a few of my daffodils bloom. I don't have that many in my yard, but I had one little bushel bloom, and I thought, well, I'm going to dry these. So I put them in my silicone powder, and they sat for 5 days. Now they are completely dry and just gorgeous. They feel and look like paper. So stay with me. I'm going to try to do something with these. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, this is Billy. Welcome to Billy Home and Creations. Now, I've been trying to play with these beautiful daffodils, and I've got a few in manufacturing mode, you know, like this step, next step, that step. But let me show you what I did to start with. First of all, I took a piece of wire, and I just put a little round knot on it. And I UV resined it to the flower at the bottom. Then I'm using my Let's Resin colored UV resin, and I picked the yellow type, hopefully just to brighten up the color a little bit. So they're more yellow, I guess you could say. I also have my Let's Resin clear hard type UV resin. But what I did initially, so let me just get some of this in a little silicone. Whoops. Oh, Billy. You and lids. My goodness. You remember just to pop the top off. Okay, there we go. Almost had a disaster. So I've just put a little bit in the cup. And I've taken one of these paint brushes that you get at the dollar store. Very cheap ones that you can throw away because I'm using resin. And basically what I did was just started, I'm going to hold this down here, was just started to paint the leaves. Now they're very delicate, so I had to be very careful that I didn't break any. If I had a bigger container where I could put more UV resin in it, I could have just possibly dipped these, but I didn't, and I don't. So I'm just brushing. Just going to go around the whole flower. We'll do the top first. And I also have my Let's Resin double-sided UV lamp. That's behind me because the cord won't fit over here very well. So I just put it behind me, and I'm just going to paint this on and try to get it all saturated. See, they kind of go translucent, whoops, with the resin on there, so, oh, I'm having trouble. That's why I decided to use the yellow tinted UV resin. I do have the whole set. I kind of cut up the box, or I'd show you everything that came with that. But, oh, they're so pretty. Now, I've seen this done. I've seen this done on Instagram with dried flowers. But the lady, and I don't recall who she is, I might have taken note, she was making these into earrings. Well, I think earrings would be pretty fragile. I mean, they've gotten pretty hard, but I think they're pretty fragile to wear as earrings because, you know, you're always messing with your hair, and it would be so easy just to swat this and break them. So I thought I would try to make some necklaces with them. And I don't, hi Annie. Annie's here. You got me all mixed up, honey. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, I was going to try to turn these into pendants, and then the only thing you'd really have to worry about is if someone gave you a big hug and broke it. Annie, ouch. I'm right here, darling. I know you're there. I'm even going to try to get the little stamen deep down inside. I've broken a few out, but like that one, but that's okay. Still know it's a daffodil. So I've got all the leaves covered, I believe. And, whoops, need a napkin here. What I'm going to do is put this in the UV lamp just to get it hardened somewhat so I can deal with it in a little minute, and I'll show you what I do next. So let me get this one put aside in the lamp while it's still on the wire, and just gently lay it down. Or I could hold it and spin it, but I don't want to hold it and spin it. I'm just going to give it 5 minutes to get that cured up. So once that's done, these are about the same. I don't know which one needs another coat. I think this one needs another coat. So then I just put it in this little cup, turn it over, and I can still bend this a little bit, but the petals kind of go wonky. If I could stand that up just a little bit, I could go ahead and paint the bottom side. And it's taken me probably 4 coats of the top and bottom of these flowers to get them nice and firm, so they're not quite as delicate. They're still very delicate, but yeah, just paint on another coat, and we'll get this one going in the resin lamp too. So let's get that going. And of course I would do this part under here also. I didn't put enough in my dish. So that's going to stand up better, and we'll put that in the lamp. I'm going to turn this other one over a little bit. Back here it's bending. It's that first coat that makes it a little tough. But let's just pull it out. And I'll show you once it gets a little coat on it, then I can pop this or cut this stem off of here. Then I can put it in the cup. And this one I can have a little more control with because it's still rather limp, shall we say. And then I will continue and paint that backside. So now that that's done, and they're really, really hard, let's take one that's really, really hard. This one I think is really, really hard. I'm going to take my gloves off now. I should put that brush in a little container of alcohol, or at least try to get some of that resin off real fast. Let me just swish it around in here real quick. Kind of keep it, I guess, where I can still use it. Okay, just kind of rinse that off. Okay, now what I have here is some bead findings, which are end caps. So I hope you don't mind. I'm going to take a glove off, at least one, and find an end cap that will fit. And I've been using these here. So I'm going to get my B7000 and just glue that cap right on the end. And initially I thought, well, we could, put a hanger loop in the end here, but then it would just pretty much hang upside down, and I don't want them to hang upside down, so just get a good dose of glue in there, and I'll just set it right on top of that. Get it right down in there where it should hold, and we'll let that dry. Okay. Now, the next part I have not done at all, so this is going to be a whole new ball game with you and I right here, because I haven't gotten that far. I'm going to poke a hole in a leaf very carefully and try to put a pin in it, not a pin, a jump ring. And let me show you what else I have here. I've got these really pretty necklace chains that I did get off of Amazon, and I will show you the link in the description for these. Some are 18 inches and some are 20. So I did mark the bag, so that was loose. I don't know what that was. That's an 18. Here's the 20s. I think these would look better on a 20. Just that extra 2 inches would probably let it hang better. So here's a 20 inch. These are really nice. They're all ready to go. Is that a 20? Nope. Well, I guess they're both 20s. All right. They're both 20s. Now, I didn't grab my jump ring, so let me put you on pause just a second. Okay, whoop. I lost my seat. All right, what I have here is a little drill that plugs into my laptop. It's got an on and off switch here, and I just got that from Temu with a tiny, tiny drill bit in it. So I'm hoping I can drill these without breaking them. Now these two have been finished. I put glitter on them. Now this is before I decided to put them in the cup so they would hold their shape better. So this one's rather wonky, I should say. But I did the orange, or I think it's, or the cyan. It's a different caramel color UV on this one. Turned it a bit orange. And I added a little glitter. This one I used a different glitter and just stuck with the yellow. But so my thought is to find the petal that would make this hang appropriately. Make it hang fairly nice. We could, because we can't use this. That won't hang. That's the only route I think we could take rather than going backwards like I said before and just having that. It would just dangle upside down, so we don't want that. I'm going to pick this one. And I think I'm going to take I've got large and mediums here. But to make sure I don't get too close to the tip, I should have had a piece of wood here. I've got a ruler. I am going to just drill maybe let's see, if I use a big one, I can probably go in almost 1/4 of an inch and make that hole. So let's see if I can do it without breaking it. All right. I really like having this drill handy. So maybe 1/4 of an inch. Let's see. Maybe that's 3/8 or 3/32. Don't know for sure, but I'm going to go right in there. Come on. There we are. Whew, that was scary. Really was. All right, now, there's our hole. Let's try one of these big rings. because I don't think the medium size will work. Did I make a big enough hole? All right, let's get in there. I might have to drill that out just a little more. Oh, here we go, I think. Don't break it, Billy. Oh, I think I had it. I'm going to go a little, I'm going to do it again. Just get the same leaf here, or the same petal, and just bore it out a little wider. Boy, that still doesn't look big enough. Let's go from the back side. This comes with just a few different drill sizes, so I chose the smallest. Okay, let's try this again. Those don't look very feminine, do they? They look rather big and bulky, but I'm not sure what else to do. Unless I did a wire and twisted it. Why do that when you've got jump rings, eh? Come on, get in there. Let's get to the very edge of that. All right. Are we here? There we go. Oh, did it. Okay, so, oh, that's pretty. Close this up. And actually, I don't need another one, I don't think, to thread that through with the chain. Let that be right lined up with itself. I have to snap it in. Oh. Well, that didn't break it. I think we're very good there. Easy. Oh my goodness. Now we just need to run a chain through. I don't think I need any others. So let's open this up. I'm right-handed, so I always try to make sure this, what are these called? No, they're not alligator. They're hair. Anyway, try to get this clip in, or the chain in, so a right-handed person, not to be biased or anything, but a right-handed person can handle this with ease. Oh my goodness. I'm all thumbs. There we have it. Pretty little daffodil necklace. What do you think of that? I'll take some stills. So this was a very quick video, which is unusual for me, but I hope you enjoy that and give it a try with some of your dried flowers. I'm sure anything. Ooh, a rose would be pretty, but there's a lot of petals involved. But maybe I'll add a little charm. You know, I might add a little dangly charm there with something cute. I'll look through and see what I have. Other than that, I'll say thank you for watching, and I hope you try this. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and take good care. We'll see you later. Big hugs. Bye.